Hello and welcome to today's live stream. Yes, you are correct. We are 24 hours early with this week's ICARUS update. Again, I'm here with Gao. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime. You know this. Always ready for the next bit of Icarus to come out. And as it happens, we are 24 hours early with the week 19 update.
Yeah, pleasant surprise this morning.
Yeah, although I must say, I'm kind of glad we weren't in a mission last night that needed to be finished up today.
True.
Because this update may very well have messed all that up for us, as we have experienced before. However,
I haven't heard much about it lately, about that problem. So maybe they fix it. Question is, do you want to risk it?
yes,
At some point,
yes,
we will have to, obviously.
yes, that's a big maybe. That's a big maybe. Okay, well, if you're joining us for the weekly update, welcome. Give us your thoughts in the chat, and let's get down to having a quick discussion. Week 19, Scorpion Boss. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Ooh, is this the Scorpion Boss that we've been waiting for since the Scorpions arrived on the scene, maybe?
I think so. I mean, you remember when they said scorpions are coming? I was already like, I was kind of actually after we played, we saw the first scorpion. I was already like, hey, I'm kind of now waiting for a big scorpion boss to come in.
Mm-hmm. Well, be careful what you wish for, because you just got it.
That might be fun.
Might be. I'm thinking maybe possibly the anti-poison is going to come in relatively quickly now.
Yeah, and maybe even a health restoration or something.
Yes, we don't use that very often, do we? In fact, we
Not
don't use it
really.
at all.
The normal scorpions already hit hard, let alone a scorpion boss.
Yeah.
Or just stacks of stakes.
Yeah. Well, we'll soon see. Let's get right into it. All right. Week 19's update brings our most feared boss yet, the Scorpion Boss. Ooh, looking forward to it already. We've also made substantial updates to our armor system, so your armor's durability deteriorates as it takes damage and wear. To cap it all off, we have another bonus mission on behalf of Sinotai, which unlocks 2 unique Scorpion items. So jump in and get to work. And your thoughts on this, Gao?
The armor deterioration. Sorry, English isn't my first language. Makes sense.
It does. I'm not looking forward to it, but it makes sense.
Nah. I don't know. Depends on how the armor is gonna hold up. The space armor is gonna hold up. We'll get to that once we go to the detailed changelog.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of thinking if you're down with your Naneo armor suit, it's going to be impossible to repair it.
Exactly. So we'll have to see how that one handles deterioration, how quickly. But it makes sense, you know. You wear armor, you get hit, your armor gets damaged.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's common sense. Well, it is if you ask me. It is if you ask me.
And I believe there has been either hints towards this or questions about the armor not taking damage before already.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at that picture there. There's one single prospector sitting in that loop of the I think it must be either the tail of a scorpion. And there looks like there's more than one. Either that or it's a dead one on its back.
I don't know. It isn't. Well,
I think it's a dead one on its back,
but...
actually. I think it's a dead one on its back because all its legs and pincers are pointing up the way.
Yep.
So I think it's a dead scorpion. Oh,
During a sandstorm, apparently.
yes, where the prospector most likely can't see where he's killed it, but he know he has.
Yeah.
Or she, or she. All right, Scorpion Boss mission. Sadly, your previous work in eliminating the escaped experiments was not as effective as originally thought. The scorpion infestation has spread even further, and a new highly aggressive mutation has emerged. Uh-oh. Terrorizing prospectors deployed to the region. Sinotai wants you to back down there. Oh, to go back
One.
down there. There's a little word missing there. Um, to finish the job and eliminate this new threat. Ooh. And the
We blew the stuff sky high.
well, I wouldn't say sky high. It did go out with a bit of a bang, a puff, and a tss. But I wouldn't say sky high. But we did blow it up.
Exactly.
And
Explosion. What else do you need? Apparently, on Icarus, you need more than explosions.
yeah, something like
Yeah.
volcanic eruption, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Oh yeah.
Well, the mission is called Loose Ends Extermination and it's given to us by Sinotai in the desert biome. Wonder whether that's north or south. Um,
The parts landed in north, so I kinda expect this to be north as well. It's a 1-day mission, 3 skull. 1 day
okay.
in-game timer.
Oh, okay. Oh well, at least
And
that's something. At least that's something.
yeah,
Um,
410 rewards, but I suggest we play it on medium first.
yeah, we know how we did on the hard mission a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Although it was probably more entertaining for the viewers than it was for us, but it was a lot of fun. It was a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
fun.
true. True. So
Um,
yeah, what do we need for this mission?
well, I'm noticing that the prospector in the Arctic there with the frozen mammoth, has the polar armor on and the red backpack.
Yeah.
But I wonder why they would show the frozen mammoth bit if it's
I think
scorpions we've to
this
deal with.
I think this is for the armor durability.
Okay, fair enough.
So, but if you look just above this picture, what do we have to do? We have to locate the remaining creatures and eliminate them. Slightly up, yeah. The mission itself. Locate the remaining creatures and eliminate them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely get right on that.
Either that one or the carapace research mission. There are 2 new missions this time.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go with the armor durability first and find out what it says about that.
Roger.
Do you want to indulge us with the first paragraph, please?
Yep. The updates to the armor durability system provide more authentic deterioration for your armor pieces as you wear them. Damage taken from attacking foes, environmental impacts, and extended use will now damage your equipment armor pieces. Once they break, you'll need to repair them and replace parts to maintain the benefit and buffs they provide. Armor repair is now available on the bench or deployable where you crafted the armor. Good luck with your nanos armor. It costs a portion of the initial construction cost. Keeping an eye on the state of your armor will become important, as the stats and bonuses will become void when they're destroyed, which makes sense.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely for things like leather armor, fur armor, composite armor, that stuff. You
Yeah.
craft them, and where before, once crafted, you don't need to care about them anymore. They will now take damage and start breaking down, so you'll have to repair them from time to time. Makes sense. In real life as well, you wear your clothes, they start taking damage at some point. You wear them
Yes.
out. You need to, well, you don't repair them, you replace them, but basically the same principle.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, this
that's going to
has
make
either, yeah,
the different types of armor, i.e., the cloth, the leather, the fur, the polar, the ghillie suit. All these now become much more important.
yeah.
Um, and people actually might start leaving their naneo armor at home. I think maybe if they
I
can't
don't
repair it on
know.
the surface.
I don't know. I still take it with and use it during the resource gathering part of the mission, and then wear it for the boss fight. Because
Yeah.
don't forget, the Naneo armor suit does give you quite a nice bonus. And I'm not only talking about the carry weight capacity, because don't forget your Naneo armor suit buff is 10% weight capacity.
Yeah.
But your armor pieces give you physical resistance as well.
Yes.
So you get hit by a scorpion, you take X amount of damage with a naneo suit. With another suit of armor, you'll take more damage.
Yes.
So definitely during the boss fight, I'm still gonna wear the naneo suit. But
Oh, definitely.
we'll have to look at the rate of deterioration. Man,
Yeah.
still a hard word for
I'm
me.
also now thinking about the fact that there is actually within the blueprint tree a repair bench
That is correct. However, it's
that
still
we've never used it. We've never used it. I actually don't
but you
know
can't.
what it's to repair.
No, you can't. It's coming soon.
Okay.
It is still coming soon. And
Oh,
it
okay.
will, by the way, it will require a talent.
Oh, great.
But it's still flagged as coming soon.
Yeah. Well, if it requires a talent, I'm hoping it's talent that will be released in game, like these two new missions where you'll be able to get
Yeah,
new
I don't know.
craftable
It's a
items
talent.
once the mission's done.
Now, it is a talent you need, which means you will have to respec a talent point somewhere.
Hmm. Yeah, but
I'm
the
still hoping if they are going to add talents, that they will at some point also give us some more talent points. Although I can understand when they say we're not going to give you more talent points, you'll just have to further specialize your characters.
yeah, yeah,
So it means we need at least one character in every group with the talent for the repair bench.
yeah. Okay. Well, the thing is, it says that we should be able to. Armor repair is now available on the bench or deployable where you crafted it. So, like for the cloth suit and the leather, the cloth can be done in the crafting bench, and the leather can be done in the textiles bench, as can the fur and the polar bear.
Isn't the cloth in your inventory?
Oh, yes, it is. It is actually.
So
My bad.
how do you repair those?
In your inventory.
So take it off, repair it, take it back, put it back on. Maybe we'll have to see.
Hmm.
It's
Interesting
rather
question.
easy to test, though.
It is. It is. Okie doke. So we're down to the extra mission. So we're getting two
Mm-hmm.
missions this week.
Yep.
Okay. Sinotai are looking for prospectors to complete another quick mission for them, extracting more resources from the surface for their standard planetary research, and they expect that it will be similar to prior expeditions you have undertaken. In return for your silence regarding their other experiments? Ooh, that's intriguing. You'll be rewarded with new recipes from their labs. Keep in mind that risks are often unexpected, and Sinutai can offer no guarantee of safe passage home. Your mission briefing is as follows: name, Carapace Research. Operator, Sinutai. Biome, desert. Background. Operator is increasing their planetary research using all available technology. Okay. The mission. Contractors are required to fill and activate a sample analyzer in order to research new recipes delivered from native sources. And the usual, contractors will be provided a functioning envirosuit. They will be otherwise unassisted. And a lovely great big scorpion standing there. That looks huge.
So this is actually the one where you get the two new unique scorpion items mentioned in the top of the page.
Yeah.
This is a 1-day mission, 2 skull difficulty, 150 ren reward.
Okay.
Sample analyzer, so probably it's going to be attacked by tons of scorpions, so we'll have to build a wall around it again.
Quite probably. Scorpion items reward. Once you've completed carapace research, you'll be able to craft the 2 new unique scorpion items, the scorpion trap and the scorpion hedgehog. Now that's interesting.
Yep.
I do remember in the beta weekends, we had the ordinary wooden hedgehog. And then I don't know if it was the last beta weekend or the first week of launch, but there was like a reinforced hedgehog.
Yeah, reinforced one, but
and then it disappeared.
I'm not sure it disappeared. Isn't it still there? I don't know. I don't use Hedgehog that often.
I do use the hedgehogs, especially when I'm doing the Alpha Wolf mission. Solo. I mean, I've used them when I'm doing it with the team as well, but it's just not as much fun then. But there was definitely one that was reinforced and then it disappeared.
Yeah, but the reinforced one was just a bit more durability, that's all.
Yes.
And it cost some other materials. Some extra, I don't know, iron or copper, what was it?
Iron.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, it was iron. It was actually iron refined wood and like fiber or something, rope. So we're getting another hedgehog. I'll be interested to use that. So let's continue. The scorpion trap is a unique defense and hunting system, catching aggressive foes such as bears in its pincer grip and immobilizing them for a period of time. This can be highly valuable for your defense when you're actively working on other tasks, but also for catching prey before they disappear from sight. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, but we'll have to see and find out how it works. So that's why I kind of want to do this mission first.
Okay.
And we might be able to use these items in the other mission.
Yeah, yeah. Especially in a mission where we've got loads of bears spawning around us, that'll be handy.
Ah.
Okay. The scorpion hedgehog is a welcome upgrade to the wooden hedgehog, providing more damage and a handy poison infliction. Nice.
Like the scorpion arrows.
Yes. The scorpion, cave arrows, cave worm arrows.
Sorry, you're right. The cave worm arrows. My mistake. Yeah. Skill arrows.
The scorpion hedgehog is a valuable deterrent that can give you the split-second notice to respond to an incoming threat. Well, that and the aggro music.
Oh yeah, definitely the aggro music. Definitely.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on that? I'm really interested about that now.
On the hedgehog, well, the normal hedgehog, they get destroyed by predators rather quickly, and then you have to rebuild them.
Yes.
As for the scorpion ones, if they will suffer the same fate, you might at some point start running out of items to make the hedgehogs with.
That's very true.
Also, it gives a poison damage. Now, if a predator attacks a hedgehog, he gets damaged by it multiple times, constantly attacking it, basically running into it and thus wearing it down. It's interesting to see whether or not they will get then a whole stack of poison.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to build them and like look at things like durability, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Detailed change log. Okay. Well, the first two we can kind of skip over because we've just talked about them both. The pincer trap and the hedgehog need
So,
we say,
added
what else can we
the
say about
new,
that?
yeah. Well, they added in this new deployable. You make them on crafting bench, the pincer trap, using the pincers obtained from a scorpion corpse. Ergo, a new drop, loot drop, pincers.
Yeah.
Once deployed, the trap can be interacted with to activate it. And it will be ready to snapshot on anything, creatures or humans, that triggers it. And they will be immobilized for a few seconds. So you place them, and then basically you arm the trap. I think.
That's what it sounds like to me, anyway.
Yeah. Because
Well, I
it's
mean
snapshot on anything that triggers it. So yeah, you must like activate the trap, and we'll have to see.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, we're gonna have to be ultra careful that our team doesn't run into our own traps.
Yeah. As for the hedgehog, it's an updated version of the basic wood hedgehog defense deployable. Now with scorpion stingers attached for additional poison damage. Yet another loot.
Drop.
So unlike the much safer wood hedgehog, which has been moved to the crafting bench, and no longer the woodworking bench, the carpentry bench, but it's now the crafting bench. Okay. Scorpion hedgehog will also damage humans, so handle with care. Unlike the wood hedgehog, well, if you run into a wood hedgehog, you still get damage.
Yep, we do.
This text would point to towards it that it should not. This one says, unlike the wood one, the scorpion hedgehog will also damage humans. In other words, the wooden hedgehog should not damage humans, but it does.
Yeah, well, maybe it won't
That's
now.
interesting. Yeah. So to make the scorpion hedgehog, you'll need a wood one, and combine it with a scorpion tail obtained from scorpion corpse. So scorpion will or can or will now drop pincers and tail.
Yeah, pincers and stingers.
Yeah.
And then you have to already have a wood hedgehog and kind of update it. Upgrade it.
Pincers and tail. Yeah, so that's probably why they moved the wooden hedgehog to the crafting bench now. So you don't have to go to the carpentry workbench, which requires copper nails, which requires an anvil and a stone furnace.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they made the wooden hedgehogs available earlier in game, basically now. Yeah. This is nice.
Yeah.
So.
And give us a second one, which means we can upgrade a normal one.
Yeah, like you craft a stone arrow and then make it into a flare arrow or a fire arrow.
Yes.
You know, craft a wood hedgehog and then
upgrade it.
Maybe in your inventory or in the crafting bench, it doesn't really state. So it might be inventory actually. Upgrade it to the scorpion hedgehog. Something we'll have to test. We'll have to check.
We certainly will. Okay, next one. Armor now takes damage when players resist damage.
Yeah, and when it breaks, it is removed from the player model. Where does it go? And the stats are no longer applied. Since you can repair it, the line below, I assume it will go into your inventory. Let's hope it does not drop, so you have to pick it up.
Yeah.
Because then, if you're running from a wolf which is attacking you, or you're doing the sidestep from bears, and it does swipe you, and then your piece of armor breaks, you should not have to to hold, turn around, pick up your armor piece, and then continue.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's going to be a bit problematic. I would assume that it would go into an empty slot in your inventory.
Yeah. Well, I
That
assume the cloth armor is gonna be the one to break first, so I'll just craft one and I'll start running around, letting myself be attacked by wolves and stuff. And we'll just see what happens.
Yep. Added coal and aluminium ore types to deep mining system and scanners. I didn't actually realize they weren't on them.
I did. Coal. Yeah, well, you're never really short on coal. I mean, we always end up with a couple of hundred coal in base.
Yeah.
Aluminum is also relative common, and it smelts on a 1:1 ratio. So we also end up with quite a lot of aluminum as well. This
Yeah.
also means that the chance for the other stuff to be in the deep vein will decrease.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not
'Cause
sure how I think about these two. I mean, I can understand where that they say, well, this should be added as well, because hey, it's all part of the mining.
Mhm.
But I'm not too sure yet how I think about it.
Hmm. Well, we'll soon find out.
Yeah.
Okay. Fixed issue with some deep ore deposit textures in some caves.
Yeah, just visuals. They
Yeah.
fixed textures. Apparently, some deep ore deposits didn't have the correct textures, or I don't know.
Yeah. I actually find it's not so easy to tell between sulfur and gold, actually, for a deep mine
That
or
is correct.
a deep
That
ore
is correct.
deposit. Sorry. So
Let's hope they made that difference a bit clearer now.
yeah. Okay. Auto crafting devices like campfires, furnaces now prioritize recipes based on the position of items in the device's inventory. Excellent. How
A
long?
very
How
much
long?
requested feature.
How long has Snake Eyes been asking for that?
How long have people been asking for that? Since beta
Wow.
weekend 1.
Yeah. This means you can now position the items you want to be processed first in order.
Me
Excellent.
like it. Yeah.
Excellent. So often have we had to remove raw meat from the inventory so that it'll actually cook fish or
Yeah.
use something else.
And what they think of smelting, so now I can basically put 10 copper ore and then put 50 iron ore and then put the rest of the copper ore. It will first smelt 5 copper ingots, then 10 iron ingots, and then continue with the copper without me having to take ore out and put back in all the time.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
great.
It's like,
Really
oh,
great.
I've had to take out the iron so that it'll do the platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. But again, it was just that was how the mechanic worked. And
You got used
so
to it,
we
you know how
adapted.
to handle it. Yeah.
Yeah, we adapted. We just dealt with it slightly differently, but that's really good news. That's really good
It's
news.
a very big quality of life improvement here.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, updated textures on pills, medical items variants for a more refined look.
So the cave pill, anti-poison pill, they say basically they updated the visuals
Yeah, so
for the pills.
instead of looking like a colored lump of charcoal, it might actually look like a pill.
Not in the blueprint. In game, I haven't checked yet. We'll have to see.
Okay. Okay, updated the material shader for the tonics bottles and updated the liquid textures within the bottles.
Again, the shaders and textures visual. You can't see it in the tech tree. Again, we have to check this out in game.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Do you want to do the next 3?
Sure. Fixed an issue where there was a delay with the storm effects appearing for clients. So storm is going on and clients didn't notice it yet, or the exposure started later. I don't know. Must be some kind of syncing issue, I think.
Maybe.
But at least now the clients get hit by the storm at the same time as the server, as the host.
Yeah.
Yay. Good. Reduce the resolution of some larger gradient textures in the user interface to save memory, which is good for performance.
Yes.
So, performance improvement, always good.
Yep,
They
we like
updated
those.
people complaining about performance say, hey, here's a bit of performance improvement for you. So they updated mission stockpile dropship to use a new mesh with fixes some minor collision issues and also allows for highlighting when looked at. In the stockpile dropship, didn't the dropship highlight when you were looking in at it,
No.
to interact?
No.
Well, they fixed it now.
But also, I'm also remembering actually that they had a fix for this last week, which fixed some minor collision issues because they had issues with the invisible hitbox after the dropship had left.
Was this mission? Quite possible.
It was
I
all
don't
it was the
recall exactly
the
anymore.
stockpile
But,
missions.
no, it was only that new stockpile mission. It was specifically named that one mission.
Okay.
Let's see. Can I still see which mission this was? Yeah, it was a stockpile dropship.
Yeah.
So basically, indeed, before it left the invisible collision box behind, they fixed that, and now they improved it a bit more. Very good.
Good. Okay. Fixed some minor dialogue errors in subtitles.
Again,
Yeah.
they
Well,
found
I
more.
mean, they can't expect to catch everything first time, and it's with the same with anything that's been written, or is supposed to sync with something else. It's a case of proofreading it.
And also, I was thinking lately, we only think about the English subtitles.
Yes, exactly.
There might be, I don't know, I only play the game in English, but there might be subtitles in other languages, which might have some errors as well,
Yes,
which will make it harder to catch them all.
yes, because we know with languages sometimes it can be if one translation is very close to the next, it could be mistranslated ever so slightly, but that ever slight difference means that on the context of things, its meaning is completely different.
Yeah.
So yes, we have to take into account that this is a multilingual game. So, and we don't assume that all these issues are to do with the English language. Although
Exactly.
it really wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I don't know. I've seen more translation errors in applications.
Yeah.
So yeah, could very well be different languages as well.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can read German. I can kind of see whether or not it is correctly translated. However, I don't speak French, for example. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Korean at all. I can't even read it because I don't. I know the Arabic letter type. The Latin letter type.
Yeah.
Not the Korean one.
Yeah.
None of the Cyrillic characters.
Mm-hmm.
Greek, Arabic, especially. Like, I have no idea what it says. So yeah,
Yeah.
and then you have to have someone telling you like, hey, this is incorrect. It actually has to be this.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's always good that they're finding issues and doing what they can to fix them. We always like fixes.
And this also points towards the fact that they listen to the player base, because the players are the ones who will notice translation errors.
Oh yeah.
So the fact that they fix it means they have listened to their player base. Like, hey,
Yeah.
folks, I don't want to say much, but this is a wrong translation. Here's the correct translation.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's good that they have it in a multitude of languages to start with.
Oh yeah,
It just it proves their dedication to
yep,
know that you know they're just people are saying, well, this is wrong, that's wrong, or why it should be this or that. Then and they go, oh right, okay, sorry.
yeah.
um. So yeah, okay, we have 5 more to go. Updated the mesh and textures for the cooling bandage to improve the look.
For the cooling and for the heat bandage. Okay, so again, visuals. So they're gonna look better. Hey, fine, sure. I like it when it looks good. Hey, I'm a man. I like to look at pretty things. Well, women usually do as well, but okay.
Yeah. Okie dokie, 3 to go, and then we're just about done.
Yeah.
Updated broken item icon overlay.
I showed you the screen print of my outpost where my stack of arrows said it's broken, but I could still use the arrows, so they were not
Yes.
broken in fact. Maybe that's what what you were talking about. I have not seen it in game itself. I only had it in my outpost.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sure, but if they fix it, it means I'd have to check my outpost to see do my arrows still display broken or not.
No, well, it didn't. And please note, it didn't say fixed. It said updated.
Yeah, you have the broken item icon overlay, which is basically the red thingy through the normal icon.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the red broken symbol overlay.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I know I can still use them arrows, so I
Yeah.
don't really care. But hey, if they fix things, I'm all for that.
Yeah. Okay. Fixed issue causing visual distortion on decals on envirosuit, which would appear in first person.
Decals. So basically the patches on your environmental suit.
Mm-hmm.
They're the round, triangle, and rectangular patches with the. If you look at your character without armor, you see this the round decal on your right chest part, a triangular one on the last one. Not sure how you can see them in first person, but okay. Or maybe if you were looking at someone else, I don't know.
Mm.
But they cause visual distortion, and it's not really a problem, but it could be a tad annoying. And they fix it. I'm all for them fixing issues, definitely.
Yeah. Now this next one is interesting. Phase
Yeah.
1 of mountain and cliff optimization and visual improvements.
Which suggests at least one more phase to come.
Yep.
As for the optimization, it might be like, you remember where we can hide in the rock phase, in the
Yes.
mountain phase?
Yes.
And even the one where the mountain phase didn't extend all the way to the ground, we were able to run under it and basically inside the mountain run up the mountain.
Yes.
the second layer of the mountain.
Yeah, and then we hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
that was a
might
lot of
very well
fun
be
actually.
that they.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was. So they might have that I fixed these or are working on fixing these kind of things. And also sometimes in caves, the small caves, especially if you look at the roof, you've shown me that as well, and I've shown you the same.
Yeah.
You walk into the cave, you look at the ceiling. The ceiling is at a certain height, and then when you walk back, the ceiling is at another height, and there's this like weird, like you can see part of the wall or the ceiling only from one side and not from the other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I hope that's what they are fixing with this, because it's not game breaking, but it doesn't look pretty.
No. Well.
Yeah,
Well.
they will take away my ninja skills then, because I no longer can hide inside a mountain.
Yeah, gonna have to up those bear skills.
Uh, Again, I'm not sure a bear will be fooled by it, because he might actually use the smells to take you down.
Well, that's true, but we've also never actually
Yes, that's
tested
right.
it.
True. I rather not stand with my with my back against a wall and have a polar bear charge me. No, thank you.
Well, it's all in the name of science. You're telling me you're not willing to die for the name of science?
Don't use my words against me.
Too late.
You know what? I will let you die in the name of science, yeah?
Oh no, we're not talking about me. I'm talking about you.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, if they fix these kinds of things, I'm all for it.
Yes, me too. Me too. Well, folks, that's us. We are done with the weekly update. It's been an interesting one, hasn't it?
Oh, it has, definitely. Not sure what the biggest thing is in this update. I do think the armor
Yes,
might
the
be the
armor
big issue here.
deterioration. That's going to be quite
Uh,
big. I mean, if it
uh,
deteriorates at the same rate as our pickaxes, we are so messed up.
don't forget, if you use the pickaxe, we use it extensively.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I also wonder, will there come a skill where your armor stays up a bit better? Like, I've on my character I usually play with, I have this skill where pickaxe have your reduced durability loss. So we both have the same pickaxe. We both mine the same amount. Yours will be gone more than mine. Mine still will have
Yes.
more durability.
It might also be the same with, things like bow, the bows,
It
where
is the
people,
same with bows.
yeah,
Yes, I
so
know that for a fact.
it would make sense then that there is a talent that means that your armor in general would have less, more durability or take less wear, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I
So
know for the
yeah,
bows, that talent is there. Both Giz and you have that talent, and I have not. That's why I basically wear out bows like 1.5 times faster than you do.
yeah. Well, 9 times out of 10, there's at least two, because there's actually three of us. There's me, Giz, and Snake Eyes. All have the ability, but Snake Eyes and Giz have them on separate characters. I've got it on my main character. So
Well, there is a difference between crafting bows with more durability and the reduced durability loss.
yes.
I
Oh,
know
I know.
Snake Eyes has the skill for craft bows with more durability. I am not sure he has the skill reduce durability loss.
No, well, if you remember when we did the
The endless
mission
stream
that
of bears.
with the
He was
endless,
he was using a gun.
yes, the endless stream of bears.
Yeah.
You and Snake Eyes
Snake.
both used 1.5 bows.
Yeah.
Whilst Gizmo and I, who have the more durability on the bow spec, hadn't even broken one bow.
Yeah, so both of you have the reduced durability loss, and
Yes.
Snake Eyes and me, we don't.
Yes.
So yeah, it might be we might get at some point a talent for reduced durability loss on armor as well, which would be interesting.
Yeah.
But then again, we will have to see how fast armor will lose durability.
Yes.
And I don't know, maybe we'll use for bears we use the beams a bit more instead of the sidestep, because it has less risk of you getting hit and thus losing armor durability.
Yes. Yes. So the poles become more important again.
Yeah.
Because it saves your armor. Excellent.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Absolutely. So, do you think we'll be doing that as a live stream?
Sure, why not? We can do the carapace in like 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. And we can do the other one tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be safe to say it'll be 20 minutes because I will have to update all my live stats and information.
Sure, no problem.
So, if you've joined us for this week's 24-hour early update, thanks very much. It's been great to have you. I'd also like to say thank you very much to Gao for joining us.
You're welcome, anytime, and thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime, anytime. So until then, we'll see you in about 20 minutes ish. Until then, it's good night from me.
And good night from her.
And we will catch you on the next one. Bye.